All right, we're here with Patrick and Sean Byrnes here at the MHSA Cross Country State Finals at MIS. Patrick, of course, you wrapped up your career, and know you have you were fighting some injuries there, but how'd you get through all that?
Just my physical therapist, he's like, you're gonna make it worse whatever you do if you keep running, and that's what he's been saying since. Thank you. That's what he's been saying since I started running pre-regionals. He's like, it's not gonna get better. He's like, and the harder you push, the worse it's gonna get. But I told him, I was like, today's states, I was like, what can I do? And he's like, how long till track? I was like, 4 months. He said, that's enough time. He's like, you can go out and just run. He's like, it's gonna be painful. He was like, it's gonna hurt, but you can go out and run. He's like, you're probably gonna strain it again, but we have 4 months of recovery until track season. He said, and it'll probably take about a month and a half to 2.5 months to fully recover. So he's like, that timetable works really well. He's like, especially since I told him I wasn't going to do any indoor track, even if there was any, just because of COVID and whatnot. I'm still worried about that. So that's kind of what I did. I slowed down a little at the 1.5 miles because that's when it really started to hurt, and that's when I lost hops. But I realized just a little too late that I could probably continue to push through it, so I just kept pushing, and at that point Hobbs was already too far away, not to mention he's a phenomenal runner, so once you let him get that distance, there's very few, if any, runners that could cover that up. So he was phenomenal. It was great to run against him, and then my younger brother has always just been there this whole season. He's been pushing me, and throughout this whole Achilles injury, he's been saying it's going to get better, you're going to do great things. He's like, in the grand scheme of things, he's like, this is just your state meet. He's like, well, it is a state meet. He's like, you still have all your track season left. He's like, to go make your mark. He's like, so if you can't do exactly what you want to do, you've still got all track season to come back and just absolutely tear it up. So that was really helpful to have him and my dad and everyone else in my family say things like that throughout this whole injury.
Yeah. Sean, how was it for you out there?
It was awesome. I love every time we'd go around to bend, I'd put my head on the swivel to look and see where Patrick was at, and this was my first ever state meet, and it was crazy. I mean, I've never had so much competition in my life. I mean, I didn't really run last year, but it was really, really fun. And every time I'd see Patrick, I'd be like, in my head, I'd be like, go, go, go. And I'd see him, so like we went around a turn over there, and I looked and I saw Patrick and Hobbs, and I was like, yeah. It was when you're going up towards the mile, they were going down the hill already, and I could just see him, and I was like, in my head, I was like, go, go, go. So it was a crazy experience.
Yeah, both of you, final takeaways from this season. What do you think?
Last race for cross country. I've built a family here at Plymouth, especially in the cross country community, and yeah, it's sad. It's sad to be leaving and everything, but I'm also hopeful that I'm leaving it into my brother's hands. So.
Yeah. For you, Sean?
I have mixed feelings. I mean, I loved this season. It was so much fun, and I'm really looking forward to the future. But it was sad too, because this is potentially the last time I'm ever going to run with this guy in any sort of cross-country meet, unless somehow we end up at the same college. So.
All right. Thank you both, and congratulations on the day.
Thank you.
Thank you.